The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And is slipped just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18.
Shallow.
They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cortez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires downfield. Complete to the right.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll keep it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. This time he's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Fires left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might...
Touchdown, Aggie! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business.
Oh boy.
With a first down. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. They're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QBC. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
LFG.
That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Lawrence. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cortez. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. There's a timeout on the field. Tight here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. Nice run there. Picks up a few and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try to draw even here before the half. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead. You can be a little bit more concerned.
Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Zips it out to his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll go to the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback Dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
Well, the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This is well within field goal range. But that earlier miss could have influenced this decision. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Give to the back. Fights off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Rebels! They move on top here on the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but... there.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Caught in the backfield. backfield. It's Cook. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the...
He's got it, first down and more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. On the run, it's Cortez. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback can... receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out.
The give to the tailback. On the offensive 30.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll try the left side. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO fires complete to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
All right, 4th quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And then that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? The offense changing the play. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And inside a minute to go, they got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.